a short podcast. There's no reason for it to stretch longer than an hour. My my mom. Shout out to y'all who have multiple parents. Yeah, my mom should be home soon, so that's why I wanted to record. Haven't done the podcast in a while.
Yeah, some kids get unlucky. They only have one mom or dad. Some kids get really lucky and they have like four, like, because like, they keep like getting divorced and like married and stuff like that.
Then you have multiple families, though.
Yeah.
So Christmas is crazy.
Crazy what the presents are getting.
Yeah. And crazy later on for a different reason.
What reason?
How many years into a relationship do you think you have to be with someone before you spend Christmas at their place? With their family?
It could be fast. You never know. It could be like...
A year into dating them?
Could be more, could be less. Depends. How much time you're spending with them. If you're living with them.
If they celebrate Christmas.
They even celebrate Christmas. If, like, you don't have anywhere to go to that Christmas.
That was the answer I was looking for. I was surprised you didn't say anything about it.
What?
That, you know, like, if they celebrate Christmas. Why don't you say anything about that?
Or if they're, like, let's say you don't have anywhere to go that Christmas. Free place right there to go for Christmas.
Do you think you're ever not going to be welcome at Christmas at your place?
The fuck? No.
Why would you not have somewhere to go?
Other people don't have places to go.
I don't know you, though.
I just said I'm fine.
So, like...
I'm saying because I know people ask my family if they can come to our Christmas.
Hmm. So, like, a month into dating someone, you'd be like, all right, I'll meet your family for Christmas. Like, let's say you not hooked up, but, like, you started dating somebody in November, right? And they're like, oh, like, come to...
Okay, Christmas. But what's the context of me dating them? Did I just meet them in November?
You just met them in November.
Okay.
You met them in November, started dating December 1st.
Mm-hmm.
End of the month. Hypothetically, they celebrate Christmas. Like, come over, you know.
They say they're asking me to come over?
Yeah, they're like, come over this Christmas.
Bitches be trifling, bro.
They do be. No, that's the title of this podcast. Oh, actually, hold up. Now that we're like...
If it's only a month, then I'm going to say no, just because I want to spend time with my family. If, like, fuck their family, it's been a month. Fuck their family.
What day do you celebrate Christmas? Is it like Christmas Eve or the actual Christmas day?
Both.
Both, yeah, because I think I do Christmas Eve with my family, and then we go until midnight, and then as soon as it hits midnight, or like the next day, technically.
I celebrate like both days fully, like not just like for an hour, like both days fully. I celebrate.
Yeah, that's I was bringing that up because I was thinking, you just said something about before we started the podcast, you said something about like you and all like your fam went to your sister's crib, right? For it to celebrate, to watch the fight. Yeah, to watch the fight, like cool thing like that. That got me thinking. That reminds me of when it's not all similar, but it's sort of similar. When my cousin Ivan came late to the Christmas thing, like he would usually come like around 8-ish, and then he'd leave, you know, like when everyone else left, like at 2-3 in the morning, when everyone else like was done partying and dancing and stuff. But he came at like 10:30 with like his girlfriend, and then he left early because he had work the next day. So like he was there from like 11:30 to like 1, which is still like a good hour and a half. But like I was so used to like 5-ish hours of hanging with him, and then he was like, I was like, why'd you come so late, bro? And he was like, I just got back from my girlfriend's family's Christmas, and they celebrated like earlier, and then we do our shit later in the night, closer to midnight. So I was like, that's interesting. I don't know. I think I'd be too scared to go to like to meet my significant others.
So you're a pussy, bro. I'm kidding. You're a fucking pussy.
Welcome back to episode, I think 11 or 12.
Of what?
Of the When the Day Is Done podcast. Yeah, we definitely did. We abandon Shmeef Talk.
Yeah, don't say we. All right, that was you. You're the one that uploads videos.
Okay, so it's all on me now.
No, I don't care though.
It is. It is like I didn't upload
No, I thought the Gabriel one was going up on Shmeef Talk.
Oh yeah, no. I got selfish. I put myself first.
Good. Yeah, you put ourselves first, because I'm with this. This is our thing now. You want to banish Shmeef Talk? Hey guys, this is our podcast.
No, like he has time now. You have time now. You can come every Monday, basically, right?
Yeah, every Monday.
Yeah.
Well, my school's over now, so it's fucking Sunday.
Whenever day.
This is fucking Sunday.
Well, I'm saying,
Holy shit, it's a Sunday, guys.
what the fuck? Yo, wait, Sunday podcast?
Yo, I've never done this. We have probably.
Oh my god.
I think we have.
Oh.
Let's not get too off topic, guys. All right.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, welcome back to the When the Day Is Done podcast. I'm Angel. As
Welcome
always.
back. How?
Yeah,
We're only 5 minutes in. Okay.
We started a little conversation. The music's gonna fade into the conversation.
I don't know. I thought we were like 30 minutes in. Like,
You did not think we were 30 minutes in. But yeah, welcome back to the When the Day Is Done podcast again. I'm your host, as always, Angel, joined by basically co-host at this point.
Neo.
And
or you can call me Nehemiah. My friends call me Nehemiah. My enemies call me Nehemiah. And my children call me Prasad.
Your ops call you. What? They don't, because they're dead.
Facts.
Look.
I was gonna start like wheezing or something like that, cause that's like what they sound like before I take the life out of them.
You're gonna start dry heaving. What was I gonna say?
Christmas with the family, with the in-laws.
No, yeah, I was just gonna transition that into the intro, but we already did the intro.
Have you been at my house for Christmas? Never, right?
I've never been to your house for Christmas. Well, technically,
have you been for Thanksgiving? Or not?
Technically, I've been to your house for Christmas when
Like
when we opened up Eastside's gifts at your place.
Yeah.
That was technically Christmas, if you ask me.
Yeah, so you've been at my house for Christmas.
Type shit.
I feel like anyone that would come to my house for Christmas would enjoy it, because we do like fun stuff on Christmas.
Yeah.
I listen to Christmas music, and then we all like hang out, eat food, and like maybe watch a Christmas movie or something like that.
Yeah. That's nice. I think for.
So that's why I'm saying, like, anyone, like, I'm not. We don't like get up and like fucking
no background checks.
have a parade or anything, but like, you know, we like chill.
Yeah, it is fun.
On Christmas, on chill. It's chill on Christmas.
So what about the?
Don't get us started on New Year's though.
Dude, my family would go so hard. We'd have like, you know, those like little string poppers things, bro. Like, niggas was devious, bro. Like, straight in the ear, like right next to your PTSD.
No, yeah, I swear to God, we were using like shotguns one time. I was at my aunt's house, and we were using them to attack each other. And one of them hit my cousin, like, he was, like, bleeding off his face. I was, like, fucking popping him in his face. I was like, stop! I was like,
Anyways, if any of that was salvageable.
I don't know where we left off, so you're going to stitch together like Frankenstein. I'm going to just start the story over again.
No, you were talking about how, like, you didn't know it hurt that bad because...
Yeah, when I was pulling the string thing. Did you
Poppers.
just catch it when it did that? Or did you like...
Oh, shit. Actually, yeah, it just started over. You might
Yeah.
have.
So we were at my aunt's house for...
New Year's?
Yeah, New Year's. And we were popping the things at each other's faces when New Year's happened.
Yeah.
And I was chasing my little cousin.
Yeah.
He's not that little. He's like fucking like what, like 2, 3 years, 4 years younger, 5. I don't know, something like that.
Couple years younger.
In between 3 to 4 years younger than me, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, I was chasing him around. Also, I was like a kid back then too, so we're both kids. You don't know what we're doing. I am older, but we were all kids, okay?
Yeah.
And I'll just be like, stop, and then when he turned around, I pow, like knocked him in the face with it. He started bleeding a little bit. That shit were like hard. Just smacked hard.
That shits are deadly.
And then he was like, no, I'm gonna do it to you now. And I was like, man, I really wish you could. Now I know that those things hurt, so you can't be doing that, alright?
That's not okay to do.
Yeah. These things hurt too much, guys. You guys can't do that no more. Come on.
Let me be the example. I think spending New Year's or Christmas at your place would be kind of cool. But I was wondering, you know, I guess I'm a pussy. Spending a holiday at somebody else's place. I feel like I'd be
like,
judged.
I don't think spending Christmas Day here at your house, like your family, wouldn't be bad.
I don't think we do anything on Christmas Day.
That's what I'm saying. It wouldn't be bad at all.
Normalized day in your household, for real. It wouldn't be. It'd be just like... Maybe my mom wouldn't work.
Wait, so you do it, like, everything on the night of Christmas Eve?
Yeah, Christmas Eve. Like, we will go to one of my aunt's place. We'll do something, or like 8 p.m. There'll be a bunch of food. We played a bunch of games, and like a lot of them are like, you know, like pin the tail on a donkey type, you know, dumb small party games. There's one where you had to like.
Oh yeah, they put a blindfold on you, right? And you have to pin it to a donkey.
Yeah, but like it's not that exactly, but it's like dumb small games to kill time like that. There was one where you try to balance like a chopstick or like an incense stick between the top of your lip and like your nose, and you have to carry it, and then you'd have to like trade it with somebody, and then you'd have to put it in a cup. So you'd have to
trade
go
with somebody kissing them.
No. Like just you'd hold it on one end, and then you'd give it to them.
So if I wanted to kiss them, I couldn't.
I mean, you could. Like it was like a couples thing. I did it with my sister, and no, I didn't. I didn't kiss my sister. Unfortunately, I know that's what you guys want. I know that's what you guys want, you fucking little perverts. I'm not giving you in, not today, no sir. Yeah, so
she's not here, is she?
No, she's not here. She's in church. I don't know why that made Gabriel so weak. When you're like, "Oh, should we stop talking about her?" And it just absolutely killed. It sucked because
he would not stop laughing.
No, it sucked because you couldn't even hear him laughing in the podcast. So it was just the
silence in the mirror.
It literally was silent.
Looking at him, laughing at him too.
And so I was like, I'm gonna keep it in case I'll be like, you know what? That whole minute and a half is just Gabriel dry heaving, like laughing, just catching his breath and shit. Yeah. So yeah. New Year's, Christmas is fun. I don't think the most I think we've ever done is like. I've ever done, I guess, is like I like put on like a couple Christmas movies, and then sometimes like I was like in the living room. This is like the last house I was in, like the last apartment before this one, and I was in like with two other guys, and I guess they were working or something because they like worked in like a Jewish school, so you know they had Hanukkah and not Christmas, and so they had to like work and stuff, and so I was home alone. No, I was home. My mom wasn't home. Honan and Jasmine were home. And so I was just in the living room watching like a bunch of Christmas movies, like the Goofy movie. There's like some Mickey Mouse Christmas movie. I was just watching random ass Christmas movies, and sometimes Honan would walk in and sit down and watch them with me, and sometimes Jasmine would come in and watch it with me. That's like the most we've ever done on Christmas. It's usually Christmas Eve. We go late at night to aunt's house. We play some dumb party games to kill the time. We'll put on like a movie or something like that, and then eat at like 10 or 11-ish, and then at 12. My cousin Elizabeth reads all the presents under like a tree. There's like at least 40 presents because like every person gets like at least one or two gifts. You know, the adults don't, like they get like cards maybe sometimes, but like all the kids or the younger people get like clothes and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's always really fun.
My least favorite part of Christmas when I was a kid was opening presents in front of people. Cause like whether it was good or bad, I knew I had to fake it. Like, that was like a given. Because, you know, you can't, like, open, like, a bad gift and be like, oh, this is a piece of shit. Fuck you, Herb. It's like, you can't be like that. Yeah. You can't be sad, like, oh, I'm not going to use this. Yeah, this is worthless. You can't. So, like, I know I'm going to fake it. So, like, in my head, I'm like, okay, this is how I'm going to fake it when I open it. Yeah. I don't know what it is. It could be good, and I had the same, like, fake, like, oh, and it could be bad, and I still had the same reaction. Yeah. That's why I hated it so much.
I think it's, like, just fucking, like, movies and shit play it up. Like, people get, like, their dream gift on Christmas and stuff.
I be getting my dream gifts. Yeah. But I still gotta fake it, just in case it's not my dream gift.
I'm saying, like, people, like, see, like, people getting dream gifts, they're like, oh, I need them to have, like, a good reaction to the gifts and stuff. Like, they get, like, I overplayed it. Like, you can see the video with that we took. I think Isai still has it. I'm not going to put it in. But it's like a video of us opening presents. Because Isai, he had, like, gotten money towards the end of the year or something like that. And he wanted to, like, splurge and give us a bunch of gifts. Personalized gifts. Super nice. And, like, the microphone he got me was legit, like, the best gift I got in that year. Like, birthday included and shit. It was the best gift in a minute. And I still,
You're forgetting about...
What?
I can't think of one.
I don't get gifts, yo. No, it was literally the best gift I think I've ever. It was super thoughtful. The Beatles, Abbey Road Stormtrooper Darth Vader shirt was super cool. Also, it was all personalized gifts he got us, and it literally was the best gift I've gotten. And I was still like I overplayed it because it's like, you know, but I genuinely was like, oh fuck, this is really sweet of him. Like really nice of him to like think about that. What do you get? He got you like the.
I think I made candy.
The Game of Thrones pop.
Oh, yeah.
Thing. Oh, that thing.
Yeah, he got me, the candy.
The Star Wars
shirt.
The Game of Thrones thing.
Sure.
Sure.
I'm sure he did.
Maybe he did, maybe he didn't.
Yeah, the recording, you know more than me.
No, I remember the thing, and then, like, your mom walking in and be like, holy shit, that's mine, yo. And you're like, yeah, no, it's not. It's my gift, you know. But I don't remember because he got me shirt, the microphone, the pop figure, and then the candy.
Han Solo, right?
Yeah, he gave me the Han Solo. And so that's 4 for me. And he gave you like the Game of Thrones, also the candy, and then the shirt. Did he get you a 4th thing? I don't remember. He probably did. It'd be fucked if he didn't.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't think about it.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway,
Yeah.
Thank you, Isai.
Thank you, Isai. Yeah, thank you, Isai. You're not watching though. Fuck you, Isai. Low
Fuck
key.
you, bitch ass.
And I know you're not watching.
Only reason watching this is if you're playing on Discord.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, if we're playing that on Discord, fuck you.
Yeah, if you're playing on Discord, you suck my dick. I'm playing. Bro, stop talking shit. I know you're talking shit right now, bro.
Why
like,
the fuck is he talking shit right now? Shut your bitch ass up, boy.
Your bitch ass up, bro.
What you gonna do, huh?
Hey, and by the way, Neo, if you're listening to this, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that he's roasting you now because of what I did.
I'm sorry, he looks like that. No, okay.
Hey, I'm not laughing. That was all Angel, Lisa. That was all Angel.
Future Neo's laughing.
I am. I'm laughing right now.
I forgot I said that. I'm laughing at my... Okay, anyways. Too meta. Let's bring it back.
Bring it back.
Got out of control there. So weird. 5 months into 2020.
We are?
I got so much shit in that.
Are we actually 5 months into 2020?
No, so much shit in that sentence was wrong. It's 2023, first of all. And we're 4 months in. And we're almost into the 5th one. So, 5 months into 2023. This is crazy, man. We're almost half a year into this year.
What's crazy?
Half a year.
We're always half a year into a year every year. At least about one part of the year.
What the
this
fuck
isn't
did
new.
you just say?
Like every time a year starts, right? We're gonna be halfway there eventually. This is nothing new. I'm like, what's crazy specifically about? You're saying time flies? What are we trying to say?
I want to cut it right here because I'm feeling like hostile vibes.
No,
right
I'm just confused.
I'm just
like,
saying,
what are you trying to say
like,
right
yeah,
now? What the fuck's wrong with
I
you?
remember,
Like, fuck you, dude. I'm out.
I'm walking out like the Island Brothers, bro. I was just gonna because I was thinking like right now like podcast topics and things to talk about.
Oh, okay.
And then I was like, oh, what's the last thing I wrote in my my list of my podcast notes list, and the last thing I wrote was we're 4 months into 2023. How much have you gotten done? And now it's the same thing. It's like we're almost 5 months into 2023. What have you gotten done?
No, I want to talk about the Ryan Garcia fight if you don't mind.
Oh yeah, you did go to your sister's crib place.
Yeah, my whole family went to go see the fight at my sister's house. It was a great night. Great night. It was disappointing fight ending for us.
For us, who's us?
Everybody that went except for my brother.
Everyone with a soul, basically.
Yeah, and my sister doesn't know a lot about boxing or anything, so the fight started at 8:00, like the fights, but she didn't know it was a lot of fighting. Like Critical Clash is a lot of fights in the main event. She thought it was just the Ryan Garcia fight at 8:00, and we were showing up at like 7:30. She's like, "Yeah, guys, you guys are gonna be late." So it's starting at like 12 a.m. We don't want to see those other boring. You don't even know who you guys are. Like, and then when we got there, she's like, "Okay, the fight's gonna start." It's like no one's gonna watch those bozos. You wanna watch bozos right now? It's like I thought the Ryan was like, no, it's happening at like 12 a.m. or something like that. Yeah. But yeah, we talked a lot and stuff like that. Had a great time before the fight started, and we were talking about like a bunch of random stuff like Marvel and like fucking like fighting and like Muay Thai and like fucking like anything you could think of. Really, we talked about like movies. We talked about that what's going on with the actor from Creed 3 that he's like beating his wife or whatever.
Oh yeah, Jonathan Majors.
Yeah, we talked about that. We talked about a bunch of stuff that before the fight.
I was gonna mention like your family seems to like Creed or like you were talking about the Creed 3 movie, right? When I came over like a while ago for like your mom's birthday, you guys were like super hyped recalling when you guys were like, oh, someone was down and they're like, oh, get the fuck back up, we eat those and shit like that. And I was like, damn, like you all know like a lot about boxing, but it was just like boxing just
that's not really knowing a lot about boxing though.
I was like, wow, how could you be so into it without like knowing? But it's just hype.
Yeah,
you know, just hype. People beat Doonies in.
Yeah,
like
we were talking to my sister because she didn't know who Ryan Garcia was on the date with. I'm telling her like about them, kind of like ish. Telling her like I was saying I like Ryan a lot more because I watch his YouTube videos.
Yeah, you showed me clips of him, right? Like,
yeah, I'm sure I did.
Yeah.
And yeah, so yeah, I was telling her about like his YouTube videos and like how like they helped me, but I was just really like chatting shit.
Just really dragging it.
Yeah, really chatting shit just to get her on the Ryan train.
Yeah.
And Angelo too, he didn't know about boxing or anything like that either. He just like knows about like other random stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. And we were going through, and then what do you call it? Yeah, my uncle was like, yeah, I like Tank Davis, but he beats women up like all the time, so I'm not fucking with him like that no more. And my sister was like, really? Why is he like over here? And then they're like, I don't know.
He obviously loves throwing punches. Might as well
Yeah.
make some money off of it.
Yeah, and so like that's what like got everyone on the fucking Ryan train. My uncle said that. I'm not sure if that has any weight. I ain't looked that up or anything. I'm sure. Apparently, there's like a video going around of him like choking a girl or something like that. I don't know.
Such a crazy statement, though.
Yeah, apparently. I don't know. I don't know if that holds weight either. Apparently.
Again.
Allegedly. You can look it up. Look up Tank Davis choking woman. Maybe it'll show up. Maybe it won't. Who knows?
That has as much weight as remember when we were streaming and like we were doing the personality test,
Mm-hmm.
and all my answers like hard disagree, and I was like slightly disagree. I'm working on it. It's the same on my. It matters just as much. Yeah, no, I'm working on it. It's like, nah, it's just the same answer. It doesn't matter. But how was the rest of the night? It was just sad after, no?
I was still hype. Like we weren't. I wasn't like fucking in love with him or anything. It was like, oh shit, he got like fucked up. Like it was a good ass fight. I was really happy.
I was gonna say it was a good fight.
It was a good ass fight.
Why was Jerry an op? Was he just like?
He just wanted Davis to win. And I was saying, I thought Tank Davis was going to win going into it because he's just a better boxer. Cause I've seen each other's fights. He looked like a better boxer.
Mm-hmm.
And but I just wanted Ryan to win, so that's why I wanted, I just want Ryan to win. I don't think he's a better boxer or anything, but I want him to win.
I think it's funny. He's probably like.
And he had to sacrifice a lot to get this fight done. Cause I know he wanted it for a really long time.
Davis.
No.
Garcia, okay.
Ryan Garcia, yeah. And Johanna Tank didn't want to go with it. Like, he didn't want to do the fight because, like, boxers really just, like, fight randoms, kind of, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
To, like, build their record up. So, like, having, like, two, like, really good ones fight is, like, rare. Like, when was the last time you heard, like two good boxers fighting? Like, probably, like...
Mayweather versus Pacquiao.
Yeah, that was, like, what, 10 years ago or something like that?
28.
28 what?
You just dipped your head like, pardon me?
28 what?
Yeah, I don't know. It was when my dad was around, so like 40 plus years.
Yeah, like, I was gonna say 10, like minimum.
Like 10 plus years.
10? I don't know.
Around there. It was like, I don't know.
Yeah, I was like one of the last big ones. And then I think Floyd versus Conor McGregor was big. That was big. That was like a while ago. I can't really think of any. I know UFC they do it a lot, but in boxing they don't really fight a lot like that.
I mean, like it was like showed in Rocky, right? Like people didn't want to the main well, it wasn't Apollo, was it? Like for the first Rocky movie.
First Rocky was Apollo Creed versus Rocky.
Okay, yeah, it was like he like the guy Creed was gonna fight against like flunked or like bailed last minute. And they didn't just want to go against any random person. It needs to be like someone important, right? Because it's like, you can't replace a headliner with someone bad, you know? Be like, all right, it's this great guy going against like this nobody. Speaking of El Bozo's being replaced, I really quickly want to talk about how upset I am that Frank Ocean went to week 1 of Coachella, came an hour and a half late. No, he came like an hour late, performed an hour, made like 120 professional like ice skaters, like Olympic ice skaters, gave them like a month to prepare for shit, and then just ended up scrapping them at the last minute, and then remixing a bunch of his old songs, lip syncing a bunch, jumped up and down on stage, and then later canceled this weekend because he said he had a foot injury.
I think he doesn't want to sing.
No, he doesn't.
I think he doesn't want to be there.
No, he didn't. He said when he came out there, he was like, I don't know. It's really big right now because like, it was big last weekend because he hasn't performed in like 6 years. So it's like obviously people like want a show, and it's like people were expecting a show, you know, and it was like he was supposed to perform from like 10:30 to like 1:30, so like a good like 3-ish hours, and he came like an hour and a half late, and so people were like mad, but then when he finally showed up, they're like, okay, cool. And then they're like, let's get a performance. And then it was bad, bro. It was bad. I really, I was talking about this with Orlando and Isai. That motherfucker does not want to perform. And he like went on stage and said like he didn't even really want to be there. He was there for his brother who passed away and he's like still grieving and stuff like that. And then he ended it by saying like something like, all right, I'm not here because I'm gonna drop an album. And it's like, damn, you know, like we
What
all
a shitty ass thing to say. Like, I'm here for my brother, and you put on that shit show. He'd be looking down mad. If I was his brother, I'd be looking down like, well, you're a fucking moron, though.
If I was his brother, I'd be like, this is why I died. No, that's crazy. No, that's absolutely crazy. No, but
To say this is for my brother and put on a shit show.
Nah,
that's crazy.
he was like, he's a perfectionist, so he's like, he obviously wants everything to be perfect. He had a career vision, but like things were falling apart slowly, and then I think he just was like, fuck the whole thing. I'm just gonna, you know, like improvise. It was very last minute, very improvised, and people were like obviously mad at it because they were expecting a show, and they got like,
yeah, I'm sure Coachella's expensive to go to, right?
Yeah, and like people were like 2-3
like
jobs,
$20, $30 to go.
Bread, literally, and people have like second, like 2 or 3 jobs that are going there. Some people like went there instead of taking exams and shit like that, and they got that shit.
And they fucking get what the fuck?
Yeah, word, no, that's what y'all get. No, it's literally so sad. And then like like I said, he was like, no, I'm not out here because I'm dropping an album, and everyone was like, bro, come on, like, oh, but you know what, whatever. And then he said,
did people drop albums like Coachella or something like that?
No, but he hasn't been present for like 6 years. Like he hasn't made music in 6 years. So people were like, oh, this is his one time coming back. He's obviously has something in the works. Just people being delusional, you know.
That's what they got.
But he's been gone for like 6 years, and he's been teasing music, mentioning it slightly and shit, making subs, throwing subs at it. And so people were piecing together things, being fucking crazy and delusional and conspiracy theorists in the subreddits. And then he finally came out and it was like, oh, I'm not here because I'm dropping I'm not here because I'm dropping a new album. And then everyone was like, oh fuck. And then he was like, not that there's not a new album coming. And then we were like, oh shit, there's a new album coming. And then he was like, chill, not right now. That's literally what he said. He's like, chill, not right now. That's not right now. So when are we getting it? He said, I'll see you. He's like, this whole thing was hectic. It was chaotic, but there's beauty in chaos. And I'll see you guys later. And then he left. No.
Beauty and chaos. I like him.
There was a panoramic screen. There was multiple screens, like huge panoramic screen. And there was somebody who was filming him, like with a camera, like a big over-the-shoulder video camera type shit. And they was filming it. He was just like dancing, lip syncing his own songs, you know. Not giving people a good performance, obviously. And then there was a scene, there's a moment when he gets told by somebody that he went like 20 minutes over his time because he had to end at like 3. And he had to end at like 1, like Pacific time, but like 3 Eastern time here. So so he had to go from 10 to 1, from 10:30 to like 1:30, but he showed up at like 11:30 or like 12, and then he performed for like an hour and then a couple minutes afterwards. But for Coachella, if you perform 10 minutes overtime, I think you get fined $20,000, and then every minute that goes by is like another $5,000 because they need that space for something. I don't know, but they need it. So in total, he went like, it cost him like $40,000, and so it's crazy. He got $4 million for it, but he got charged $40,000 for going over the time. So people were like, oh, $40,000, he's making $4 million, like he can go over the time. He didn't. And there's a moment where they tell hime like, oh, you're going over time, you have to go. And then he just puts his like little earpiece on and goes into Mike. He's like, guys, I've just been told that I've gone over my time. That's where we're gonna wrap the show. I'll see you guys soon. Bye. And that's it. And that's all we got. And then all we have now is that he's gonna drop an album at some point. We don't know if that's 5-10 years from now, 20, 400 years from now even. I wouldn't be surprised. And he lied about a foot injury so he wouldn't have to come to week 2. So today's
I know you lied.
Because he was jumping up and down. He was running. He was like, cause apparently he has a sprained ankle and fractured his feet or something like that. But he was like allegedly, like it's, if you know Frank Ocean, you know he flakes a lot. He you know, there's I think 2 concerts, 3 I can think of off the top of my head where he was supposed to show up and he just didn't, or like he canceled last minute. And that's another thing. Coachella's live streamed. You can go see all the performance live streamed right now, except for his. Last minute he decided, I don't want to live stream this. So everyone who was going to watch on YouTube just couldn't watch it anymore. We had to watch it on like TikTok lives and Instagram lives. People who were actually there. He hates his fans. Bottom line, Frank Ocean fucking hates his fans. And I'm sad. I'm expecting new music, but I know it's probably not going to come until I'm like in my 30s. So,
if you're lucky.
L-mans. If I'm lucky.
If you're lucky, your kids will be hearing it with you.
If I'm lucky, my grandkids will hear some Frank Ocean, you know. But his asset, but like that's the whole thing is like he's grieving. We don't deserve, or like he doesn't owe us an album and all that shit, obviously. But it's like he keeps teasing us with little things to string us on. His merch, he sold a cock ring, like a dick ring, like a ring for your dick, like $75,000, crazy. And his fans can't afford that shit, you know. So, yeah.
Someone did.
Hella people did. Actually, hella people did. Like, really rich people in the subreddit were like, guys, I'm buying it for us. And it's like, thank you, bro. Please use your white dad's money to get the cock ring and show us and shit. It was lit. But yeah, no, I just really wanted to rant really quickly because today's week 2 of Coachella. And because he dropped out because of his fractured leg and sprained ankle and shit, that is so cap because he was just so enjoying himself. People don't know who's headlining. People think it's like a DJ or something like that, or like a collective group of DJs.
What's wrong? I thought Coachella was like a big thing.
It is.
Can't find anyone the headline.
The thing is, like, it's Frank, so it's like he had like a 6-year-long hiatus, and he's really loved. He has like one of the most classic albums of all time. It's hard to like be like, all right, you're not getting this, you're gonna get this person. They could have gotten Rosalia or Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny was so.
I thought Coachella was one night.
No, Coachella's like a weekend. It's 3 days: Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Bad Bunny headline on Friday. I think it was Calvin Harris headline on Saturday. And then it was Frank Ocean on Sunday. And then it's the same lineup this weekend, except Frank's not in it this time because he dropped out because he sprained his ankle. Allegedly biking around Coachella grounds. He was just biking, you know, just on his bike. Sprained my ankle. You know what? I'll still perform this time, though. I'm not going to perform next week, though, you know, depending on how the crowd reacts. Because the crowd was obviously upset. And so, yeah, so he's not performing this weekend, which is today. Because I think, it's Sunday. So he's not performing this weekend. They said they were going to be replaced by Blink-182, which is a pop band. Well, no, not pop band, which is a punk band.
I know Blink-182 from Halsey.
Yeah.
She was like, play that Blink-182 song.
Yeah, that was in, Closer from Chainsmokers, right? Yeah. They're not filling in Frank's shoes. You know, like when Tyler, the Creator, hosted Camp Flog Gnaw, he said, I have a special guest for you guys. And it ended up being Drake. But delusional Frank Ocean fans thought that it was going to be Frank Ocean. And then they booed Drake off stage. If they booed Drake off stage, they're not going to react nicely to a punk band. You know.
L fan base.
Literally L fan base. I fucking hate y'all so much. Y'all ruining it for motherfuckers like me. But low-key,
let Blink-182 do their thing, guys.
I'm pretty sure
Halsey likes them equals I like them.
The whole subreddit was like, guys, let's not boo Blink-182. And then at the end, I think they realized that Blink isn't replacing it. It's like Blink and then to be announced. And there's mad delusional people in the subreddit, so they're like, he's gonna make a surprise. Just the whole subreddit is just niggas going crazy.
That was like me in the show called Mandalorian. Thank you to our sponsor, Mandalorian.
Facts.
In season 2, episode whatever, Grogu called out to a Jedi, and people were theorizing, it could be this Jedi, it could be that Jedi. Which Jedi is it gonna be? And it turns out Luke Skywalker came back, which was probably the best thing that happened. I was hoping it would be Ian, and I was like, yo, it's Ian 100%. It's gonna be Ian Gallagher from Shameless, Jedi Survivor guy.
Mm.
Cal Kestis is his name in the game. Mm. Yeah, it's gonna 100% it's gonna be him, and if not, may God murder my children. Like,
right now today, actually.
I was delusional as fuck. I just got done playing the game too, so I was like, it has to be him. It
like
literally has to be. If it's not him, I'm gay. Like, I'm gay now.
I made myself gay for you, Ian. I was gonna say I've been seeing a lot of clips of Shameless on TikTok, but it's mostly
valid.
Yeah, it's mostly things with lip though. I think it knows I'm like lip.
The fuck are you talking about? Your lip? What are you saying your lip for?
I'm a sex-driven genius.
Is that what he is?
Who doesn't live up to his potential.
Have you seen the show?
I've seen enough.
I've seen enough.
I've been told how it ends with him. How did
that end?
I'm not gonna.
It doesn't nothing ends with him. What are you talking about?
Yeah, isn't it like he leaves the show and like he can't no. There's something that had to do with like rent or something like that, like renting out an apartment or.
They were having trouble with rent and the show ended, and that's how it left him.
And it was like all the comments were like he had so much potential. They did him so dirt, and it's like let him rock. He just wanted to fuck and then make some money, being smart and shit like that. It was cool. I saw clips of him like running out of classes and stuff like that. And like I got you a 26. He's like, what the fuck, man? We agreed in 2023. or like some dumb shit. He's like, yeah, and I told you that you're not gonna get that because you're stupid. It was just like funny shit like that.
Like an A on his test, right?
Yeah, and it was like I took the SAT for you. He's like, oh, cool, you got me the 2200, like you said. He's like, no, I got you a 2090 because your dumbass would never get a 2200. He's like, what the fuck? I'm not paying you. And he's like, oh, what are you gonna do? Like, what are you gonna do if I don't pay you? He's like, you gonna tell teacher you like did the test for me? This is like funny shit like that. And then a lot of shit with Carl.
Oh, Carl's valid.
Yeah, Carl.
Everyone in this valid except for Debbie after season 4.
Yeah, I saw Debbie go crazy.
After season 4, after she stops being a kid and starts being an adult,
she just mother, yeah.
Yeah, my mother's a little bit later, but yeah, like after she starts being like an adult, she like turns into an L. Carl was always valid though. He was like an insane child, and he was insane. He got like better as an adult, like less insane. I mean,
they call him Milk.
Who?
They call him Milk.
Yeah, he was fucking with them niggas, bro.
he was living that life for real.
Yeah,
selling guns,
on some banger shit,
selling pieces in the locker,
and then he became a police officer somehow, in like one episode.
3 City.
Huh?
Character development, bro.
No, and he was literally in high school, and then one episode later, he was like a cop for some reason. That was so confusing.
I love when motherfuckers do the craziest like turns in characters like in shows like it doesn't even have to be like character wise, like it can be straight up actor wise, like when they replace people, like when they replaced
Bill Cosby.
What?
They didn't replace him.
I don't think he has a show or anything.
The Cosby Show. Yes, he does.
I know that. I felt like that was canceled like years ago though. Like,
no, I'm saying they probably replaced him. No.
What do you mean? Like, I'm sure they still like reruns and stuff like that.
That shit was good. Alright, man.
Have you ever seen the Bill Cosby Show?
I saw an episode when I was a kid. And that shit was good.
I saw Little Bill, which was based off him or something like that.
That's so racist.
It literally
That's
is.
so racist.
It is.
Just 'cause it looks like him doesn't mean the same.
What? He looks like him.
Literally kidding. Were you saying about whatever the fuck?
I don't remember. No. Yeah, they had like Jake T. Austin, like the Max from Wizards of Waverly Place. He was in a show called
The Fosters.
Yeah, The Fosters, and they just fully replaced him.
Yeah, I forgot why.
They were like, "Yo, you look different." It was so bad.
Because he did look different. He looked hella different. It was a completely different person. They didn't even choose to look alike or anything.
He's like, "Bro, I barely recognize you."
Apparently he grew that the actor was like 2 feet taller than the actual Jake T. Austin.
Yeah.
And they said because you grew over summer camp. It's like, no, you didn't. You got replaced over summer camp. Someone took your body.
Your contract ended. Is what happened over summer camp. Yeah.
I don't know if they replaced him though. I wonder what happened.
He probably had some scheduling shit. Like he probably had like a bigger role to play. And
he definitely didn't. I'd never seen him in anything.
We don't know.
I know.
How big was the Fosters? I only know. Literally,
it was a big show.
I only know the Fosters because of the replacement with Jake T. Austin and motherfuckers.
No, it was a popular show. It was like one of those ones on.
I don't trust my sister's taste in shows. She likes like Bob's Burgers.
I never watched that. I don't know.
It's such a L show.
No.
It's.
You watched it?
Yeah, I've watched a lot of episodes of it.
Oh, it's sad.
It's not good. It's just like I don't know, like English British humor.
I've seen the guy who played Bob though. Apparently.
The Archer guy, the voice actor.
Yeah, the voice actor. Apparently, I've seen him.
Apparently, what do you mean?
Someone told me I've seen him.
What do you mean they told you?
I was at an event for something. No, that's the guy from Bob. Like I said, Bob. That's the voice of Bob's Burgers. I'm like, really?
Really? Like you know what it is?
No. I was like, really? Can we look it up? Like, is that true? And he was like, yeah, I can look it up. And he showed me a picture of him. I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see that guy today. He's like, no, we literally just saw him. Like, me and you just saw him. I was like, maybe we did, maybe we didn't. Alright, let's just move on.
Delusional. Yeah. Bob's Burgers, L show. Foster's, semi-L show.
You don't like the Fosters?
No, I never watched Foster's.
Okay.
I just know that they did that L move. I've been watching a lot of...
Well, we don't know what happened behind the scenes.
Oh!
So they might have had to. He definitely didn't leave for a bigger role, because he was not in any other role after that.
Yeah, I was gonna... Like I said, maybe conflicting schedules. Maybe it's not a bigger role, but maybe it's other shit he wanted to do. And so, like, Childish Gambino...
He probably just did some, like... What usually happens, they do some weird shit on set, where, like, they fuck with somebody on set, and they gotta fire them. Usually what happens.
Yeah.
That's what I think they said happened.
With... who was it? Really forgot.
What did you saying you forgot? You didn't even say anything.
No, I was gonna mention another show, and then I forgot what I was gonna say.
The Fosters and Switch Top Bears was the same show.
What?
The Fosters and the show Switched Up Births is the same show.
Like the premise?
No.
That's what they're called?
What? Yeah, that's what the two shows are called. The Fosters and Switched Up Births. They're the same show, though.
What do you mean they're the same show?
Like, same everything.
Like,
what's the difference?
Okay. Okay, because I thought you were saying, like, The Office and the Indian Office type thing. Like, same show.
No. Like, they're the same... Like, imagine, like, Office, right? Have you seen Abbott Elementary?
Yeah, I've seen Abbott Elementary.
It's like the same show.
Oh, so like Office and Parks and Recreation.
No.
You don't see Parks and Rec?
I've seen, like, 7 seasons, I think. I thought when they went to the future and they had kids in the future...
The hell are you watching, man?
The Parks and Recreation. Did you finish it? They went to the future and started talking to holograms and stuff like that, and I stopped there.
Fuck.
Yeah, like last season.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't watch that one. I saw like the first couple
Episodes.
seasons.
Okay.
Episodes.
Pretty good with Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt is really good.
It's really funny.
Yeah, he's W. Top 5 favorite actors.
Really? Top 5? You know he's racist and homophobe, right?
No, that's Mark Wahlberg.
Okay. Same guys.
Mark Wahlberg really be punching Vietnamese people. He's one of the few rappers that retired. You know that? Mark Wahlberg?
Mm-hmm.
There's very few rappers that like retired. They usually just like stop making music or like get old.
Did he make music?
Marky Mark and the Funk. Yeah, what? It's such a good vibration. You know that song? That's Mark Wahlberg. Dude, no.
Did you say that exact line? That was only a movie star.
Dude, this is him, man. That's him right there, the second guy.
The Funky Bunch?
Marky Mark.
Critical
and the
name
Funky
right
Bunch.
there.
Wait. Where is it? Wait. It's dog shit. No, it's dog shit. But it's like he used to be a rapper, and he made also.
It's like he's kind of like Ice Cube then.
He's nowhere near.
He's kind of like, because Ice Cube was a rapper and then he started making movies. Same thing. Him and Ice Cube are the same person now, in my eyes.
Okay, that's fair.
Thank you.
I know so many people that would agree with you. That's not a hot take at all. That's not controversial to say at all. I think they're. Oh my god.
I would imagine it would be.
Okay. That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say a lot of British and English, like humor is like kind of dry, but it's like I don't know. It's I don't want to say advanced level humor, but it's like there's a lot of layers to the humor and stuff like that. Like why it's funny. Bob's Burger is like dry, but it's just like there's no I don't know. It's just like dry delivery, and it's like supposed to be funny and stuff, like supposed to be like ridiculous and dumb and simple, which I don't like. So any Bob's Burger fans out there,
I met the guy, so
I'm a big fan of his work. So I was thinking of I don't know what to do with it. I'm thinking of a name or a phrase, right? Way baby. Right?
who, baby?
Way. W-A-Y. Way baby. It's like, what's way? Worry about yourself. Way baby. What do you think?
Okay, repeat what you said. Like, what are you talking about right now?
Way baby.
Okay.
Way. W-A-Y.
Okay, well.
Worry about yourself. Way, baby. Way.
Worry about yourself, baby?
Yeah, worry about yourself, baby. No, you're not saying it right. You're saying it, worry about yourself, baby. It's, worry about yourself, baby.
Okay, so what about it?
Try it.
Wait, baby.
Yo, I think we have something.
Wait, baby.
Okay, alright. Now you're dragging it.
What?
I think
Wait, I don't know what you're talking about, though. Like, wait, baby, what?
Well, that could be like some cool merch.
Oh, for us?
Not just in general, just like an idea. I'm just spitballing some ideas right now.
I'm about to say, I know a little shirt factory down my house.
True?
It's more like on the internet. Like, I go on the internet. Like,
It's just more like my laptop.
but nah, we get some baby baby shirts or whatever the fuck. We gotta start saying shit on here so that we can merch it.
Way baby.
I don't think Way Baby is the one though.
Way baby sounds fucking funny.
I don't know how we're gonna implement that into our conversation.
What's the thing we did on Wheel of Fortune? What's the something bup? Bro, what was
I know
it?
what you're talking about. I don't know what it is though. It's
Bruh.
Bub something.
No, it was something boat. Impulse boat. That's what it was. Because it was impulse buy, and I couldn't think of a way to end it. Impulse boat. That's facts.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so mad at myself. We have to play more Wheel of Fortune. I really like Wheel of Fortune.
Mm-hmm.
I like Jeopardy also, but Jeopardy is like, which 1400s poet wrote this song while high on ecstasy? And it's like
Charles Manson.
that one was like an easy one. But like, yeah, like typically harder ones, and we should go against each other too, so we don't have we have to wait 2 fucking turns for bots and stuff. Oh yeah, tell them what happened to your ankle, shin. Ankle.
Oh yeah, well I was coming off of a hiatus. I hurt my shoulder real bad, so I couldn't train for a little bit. And when I came back, I told myself I'm not gonna spar. I'm gonna get the rust off before I start fighting people.
Warm up.
Yeah, but like, you can't just like go do nothing for like a month. Do like a month.
Yeah, like you're rusty.
Yeah, like my shoulder was bad for like a month, so I was just waiting. It's still not perfect or anything, but I'm good to do stuff. So like I'm not gonna I'm not gonna fight someone like first. I'm not gonna walk in there and fight someone. Like I'm gonna wait like at least a week or like a few days to like get the rust off. Get back into my mojo. And someone challenged me. I'm not gonna say, oh, I have a fucking bum shoulder. I'm not gonna fucking fight you. I fought him.
And they're like, oh wow, really? For a month straight, you have a bum shoulder?
Yeah, that's the type of shit they would say to me.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, all right, sure. And I fucked up my ankle fighting that nigga, bro. Because he's supposed to, like no range and stuff. It's been a month since I like touched anybody.
No, it hasn't been.
Okay. It's been a month since I touched anybody in like Muay Thai or like boxing, whatever the fuck. It's been like a month.
So you made contact.
Yeah, so like I was having trouble with the range, and so I hit him. But when I hit him with my ankle. I usually hit with my shin, but today I miscalculated the range.
So your ankle hit his shin.
Did it? It hit some bone.
It hit something hard.
It hit something hard. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think maybe it might have been the elbow. I was going for the body. It might have been the elbow. Like you could block like that. So my ankle snapped on his elbow, and thank God I was wearing shin guards. My ankle would have came off if I wasn't. Yeah.
You gotta be careful, man. I'm worried out there for you.
All right.
I'm like
all right.
You know what happened actually? When I messaged you
When? Today?
No, a while ago, because I messaged you something about there was an accident by my place, like a car.
No, it was like yesterday.
Was it yesterday?
Like 2 days ago.
Yeah, something like that. A car crashed into like a pole in the corner of my local deli, Ob Deli, as I like to call it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Into the pole?
Into like the pole, yeah, on the corner of it right there. And so there was a bunch of cop cars and stuff like that, and there was like 2 cop cars and like an ambulance or something like that. And then like obviously EMTs and cops outside. And I was going to the supermarket or to the deli to buy something for my mom. And as I was gonna wait to cross the street, I was like changing my music, and I looked up and I saw your mom and Suarez in a car driving past and then taking a left towards like the other supermarket. And I was like, oh shit. And so I messaged you, and when I went to go message you that I saw your mom, I saw the last thing I sent you was honey, I'm home. And I was like, God, and that was because you were in the shower. And so I was like, oh my God, I hope Jeremiah or your mom doesn't like walk past your phone and read it and think I'm just like,
I don't think you can on my phone. You have to unlock it to read messages.
Okay, yeah. I was like, honey, I'm home. And I was like, he's showering right now. So if his phone is like on the table and like they just look over and it shows the notifications like, honey, I'm home, nail emoji. And it's like, oh, he's doing something, I was like, so I was looking back at it and I had just seen your mom and I was like, I didn't even think that she could see that message. I hope she didn't, but
no, so they can. Only I can do it with unlock my phone.
Yeah, W. You also sent me a W picture of the onion that we use. Oh, speaking.
That shit was old. When was the last time we did that? That shit was old as fuck.
That was at least a month ago.
It was fucking. I picked it up and it was crumbling in my hands. Like, yo, shit dead as hell.
It was on some peanut brittle shit.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
What the fuck that? What are you talking about?
Peanut brittle.
Do you have some here?
It's a peanut snack.
Do you have some here? Thank you. You just gave it to me.
I was gonna say there's peanut brittle named because it's made of peanuts and it breaks apart really easy. It's very brittle. We're cooking today actually, the exact same recipe, obviously with less garlic. I don't know if we talked about that already.
I'm not sure we did. Did we?
We'll recap it.
Yeah, recap it.
Well, this isn't the first time we've said probably the same story twice. You want to give them some context as to why we were cooking?
Yeah, long story short, mom's out of town. I had to cook for my brother and my grandma, whatever the fuck, whoever else is coming. And so, you know what? Like, hey, you want to come over here and help me chef it up? I gotta cook for some people, some peeps. We make some W meals. I'd say we looked up a recipe for some pasta online.
Simple pasta.
Yeah.
4 ingredients, very easy.
Yeah, we got the pasta, the sauce, onions, garlic. And that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I guess water and noodles, but...
Yeah, water, this, that, you know, a little bit of extra stuff, but those are the 4 main ingredients.
Yeah, the 4 things you really like. We needed to prepare those. Like, you need to chop
them
the
up.
onions and then dice the garlic.
Yeah.
So, but the rest of it, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. But we had an error. Well, I want to talk about your error first, because mine was definitely the fuck up. You're like, we need to put oil and salt in it, and I was like, I think we just do salt when the noodles are in so they don't stick together. And you're like, no, let's just try it this way first. And then you looked it up, you're like, yeah, I was wrong. And I was like, okay, cool.
It was a fast fix.
That was a hiccup. Mine was a tank in the road. Mine was a tank in the road because I didn't know that a clove of garlic meant 1 piece of the garlic. I thought clove just meant the whole thing. And I forgot what the other word for clove is, but there's 2 words for a clove of garlic. And so I was like, oh, that's not the word for a piece of garlic. So it must be the whole thing of garlic, a clove. You know, so I was like, all right, let's just throw the whole thing in there. And you asked me, I think you were like halfway through like the 3rd or 4th one, dicing it up. You're like, are you sure we need this? How many do we need? And I was like, just the whole thing, it's fine. And so we put a whole garlic. I don't even know what the word for it is. We put a whole garlic in.
Yeah, we dusted like a whole piece of like a bunch of garlic cloves.
Like 8.
Yeah.
At least 8 cloves.
Yeah, instead of 1 we did 8.
Yeah, so.
Too much garlic in there.
Way too much garlic. There's pieces. He's coughing thinking about it. There's too much
shit.
It was so strong. Like I have a little bitch mouth. I couldn't.
I'm not gonna lie. I still low key liked it. It was still low key a banger ass meal. I ate the whole thing twice.
Yeah, you had to.
I wanted to.
Okay, true.
I really wanted to.
I've really had 3 pieces of just the pasta without like garlic on it, obviously, and I couldn't. Like I was like. It was too strong for me. I have such a little baby.
My brother ate the whole thing too.
Yeah, I was surprised. I was like, "What? He ate the whole? That's so strong." But I guess I just have like a little bitch palate. Like I'm sure it was strong, but
yeah, your palate's like a little pussy.
Yeah, like we said earlier, I'm just a little pushy boy. Yeah.
You just call someone's palate a pussy, bro. Like no, I don't want that much hot sauce in this today. Your palate's a pussy, bro. Fuck your palate.
Bro, grow up, man. See,
Are you still 3, bro? Eat some hot sauce, dog.
Here,
there's a bottle right here.
Kaneda literally passed me onions at a restaurant and said, grow up. I was like, dude, okay. And I ate them, I started crying, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll get through it. It's not the first time someone's forced me to eat that. You forced me to eat cauliflower, and I did the same thing. I was like, I'll power through this. But I was crying. But,
unfortunate.
Yeah, that was the biggest fuck up I think I've ever had cooking, is throwing that much garlic in there. To be honest, I don't cook, though, so... probably the only mistake I've ever made because I don't cook. But I probably fucked up some eggs too. Oh, I definitely fucked up some eggs by not putting like oil in first or like butter or whatever the fuck, or non-stick shit. So that's tough too. But we're doing that again today.
We're gonna fix it, and I'm down in that bitch.
Oh yeah.
You said you're making it for your family. You're making it for me. Is what you're doing.
Yeah,
I'm down in that whole pot.
We're repeating last time. We have a reputation of cooking good eats. We did the burgers, right?
When
we went to go see we didn't go see we didn't go out to see it, but we saw the movie with Orlando and Eastside. We made burgers at your place. We just like literally got the meat.
Oh, with them there?
Yeah,
that shit was ass.
At your place.
I know how to make some good burgers now though.
It was not great. It was like meat and bread. I don't even think mine had cheese on it.
Yeah, well, what happened was he put too much meat.
It was a fat burger.
Yeah, we needed like a patty. Or we needed a patty or a fryer.
We got an elongated meatball, I think, is what we got.
Yeah, we got it was like a meatball, and then we like turned it into a burger somehow.
Yeah, and so, yeah, it was pretty thick. But we've done the burgers. We've done the most WOW meal I can think of in the past decade, which was the bacon wrapped chicken.
Chicken bacon ranch chicken.
Chicken bacon ranch.
Chicken.
Was there cheese on it? I feel like there's cheese inside of it.
Chicken, bacon, ranch, cheese, chicken.
There's the recipe somewhere.
It was good as fuck though.
It was
like
good.
slit the little holes in the chicken,
The
stuff
fillet.
some shit in there, a whole bunch of shit in there, stuff like bacon, cheese, fucking
Stuff like that.
Yeah, that's it. Is that it?
Stuff like that. It just stuff like those two things. And it actually came out great. It was super fun too because I was like I did like a bunch of polls and shit because I was
The whole Instagram and shit.
that whole thing was low-key an adventure too because I was
Went
like
to BJ's.
Yeah, I went to BJ's.
You got your Hot Pockets that day, I think.
I got a whole box of Hot Pockets, dude. I got so fat.
Dude, you down those things.
It was gone.
Like
in a week.
4 a day.
It was gone in a week.
Probably.
Yeah, no, it was like every Smite match. I was like, all right, guys, I'm gonna go make a Hot Pocket.
Yeah, because I knew you like Hot Pockets because you eat them at my house sometimes too.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't like eat more than one typically because I don't want you coming to my house eating like all of them. Then I don't have them.
I will. I have no self-control.
You would if I didn't let you.
Yeah. You would if I didn't stop you.
Yeah, and then I remember one time I asked, "Yo, can I have a Hot Pocket over here?" And then we started fighting over it. Like I was like, "Yo, I want one. You took one Hot Pocket from me. I'm gonna take one back. I get mine back in blood." And you're like, "Fuck you!" And you elbow me.
This is sounding too familiar.
No, I'm kidding.
This sounds exactly like something I would do. No, but I wouldn't be surprised if I was like, I'm saving that one.
I'm saving that one.
You know,
No,
like
okay,
I was.
you didn't do that.
That sounds like something I would do, like in my Hot Pocket era. I'd be like,
I'm saving those 3.
I was gonna say literally I only got 4 left, so I gotta make these count. Yeah. So, but that whole thing was an adventure because I was like, let's cook something, and then I was like, I got 8 recipes on my phone right now. I don't know which one to do, and I was like, I'm just gonna make a poll on our way to BJ's. And so I think it was like a total of 8 different 8 different things that seemed simple. Like it was like a couple pasta dishes, another meat thing. I think it was like breaded chicken or some fried chicken or something like that. Baked chicken, something like a bunch of.
I was gonna say one of these days you might want to make fried chicken at my house. My mom has a bunch of like chicken and stuff, so we could do.
I like that idea.
One of these days, yeah.
That sounds lit. I've seen like. I think I'm pretty sure I have saved a TikTok recipe of someone making like. Not healthy fried chicken, definitely not. But like they use like cornflakes for the breading and shit. And it's
God.
That sounds gross.
Did it look good?
Yeah, it looked great. It's like golden and everything. It looked like Popeye's chicken. It was crazy. But
looks can be deceiving.
Looks can be devious to see.
I've seen some really good looking Chinese food, and it be not so good.
You've seen some fucking like Michelin star 5-star chef looking mayonnaise burritos that haven't been exactly what you thought they were.
I haven't seen that. I've yet to see those.
So gross, bro.
No, it turns out it's not mayonnaise.
Sour cream.
No, it was a. Do you know that the white sauce they use at the food carts?
Oh.
For like chicken over rice and shit.
Yeah, I think I know. I don't know.
It was that sauce.
I know of it.
It was that sauce. They put on the rice too, sadly.
Everywhere.
But it's weird because I had that same thing at a food truck, like chicken over rice with the white sauce or like whatever the fuck. That shit was banging.
Cause it's meant to be done like that.
Yeah.
You know.
It was not good on that fucking, I don't know, like tortilla thing it was on.
Yeah, Tony did me dirt with one of those too. I had never tried like food from like a cart or like a
I have yet to have food from a cart too. I think empanadas is as far as I've gone.
Yeah, and so like he's like, you never had like lamb over rice from like one of these carts, and I was like, no, like I've never had lamb ever. I think I'm chilling on that. You know, like I'm cool with like chicken, pork, and like
deer,
steak,
alligator,
turtle, soup. Like I'm chilling on that. Like I'm good enough with that. And he was like, dude, you have to have it, and it was like $13. It was so overpriced. I was like 6-7 years ago, so like 13 is crazy. And it was like a little like a takeout plastic plate thing, obviously. It was just like rice and lamb, and I was like, all right, I'll probably eat it like that. It looks okay. It's just like rice and then a meat. Like that's not too crazy from what I get at like a Chinese food place. And then he's like, you want sauce, brother? And I was like, oh no, it's fine. And Tony spoke for me. He had to open up his mouth. He was like, oh yeah, he's never had this before. Just throw everything on it. And I was like, awesome, so cool of you to do that. And he threw like fucking green, black, white, red. It looked like the Italian flag. on my fucking on my fucking food. It was like
sauces.
Yeah, it was like fucking crosses and like X's. It looked like a goddamn. It looked like a strainer. It looked like if you like zoomed into a strainer, like all those fucking or like a chain link fence, just like X's and X's of just fucking white, red, black,
everything
green,
on there is crazy.
yellow. He was like giving him all the sauces, and I was like, even hot sauce though, like that's kind of crazy. Like I know, like, you know, you don't even want to like hold back on shit I've never had. Like I like at least give me it raw first, and then I'll be like, oh, this would be banging with some white sauce or whatever the fuck you guys have. I just do everything on it, and then I took it home, and it was still hot, and I was like, all right, at least it'll be like good hot, you know. And then I had it, and it was awful. Like it was like it was punching my tongue, and I just ate what little rice wasn't infected with whatever sauce he had, and it was so sad. It was like the saddest meal I ever had. I was just like getting like 3 grains at once with a fork and just eating that and be like, oh, this kind of resembles Chinese food rice. and then I tried some of the lamb, and it was just drenched, like, you know, like it just drenched in sauce, and it was like, dude, I didn't even know what this is, and it was just awful. I'm sure if I go to like a halal cart now, I'll get some good fucking food, but that was fucking awful. So and then a gyro too. He was a really big Tony was a really big fan of gyros. He was like, you should definitely do gyros, and I was like, no.
Gyro.
It's like a thicker tortilla, right? It's like wrap. It's like a wrap, but like thicker tortilla. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, but Tony's undergone some crazy transitions.
He's changed a lot in the past 7 years, right? He's gone through some stuff.
So is Nick at Night.
True. Yo, do you have the Clash Royale?
This seeing your face go from like a straight face to like slowly smiling and facing the microphone.
If you guys ever played like Clash Royale before, like watched like YouTube videos when you were younger of like Clash Royale, you might know like 2 famous guys, Molt and Nick at Night.
You know some of the OGs.
Molt's still the same, I'm sure, playing fucking a dead game and like trying to survive.
Yeah.
Nick at Night completely changed.
Formerly.
Yeah, I saw like a 10-minute YouTube vid after you sent me that thing. And it was like talking about like what was going on. Apparently he's been going through like some stuff or whatever. And
there's a lot of mental health stuff.
Yeah, like mental health stuff. And then he transitioned into a female. And then he changed his content. He doesn't do games anymore. He just does like, I don't know, social commentary or something like that. I don't know.
I think just chatting.
Yeah,
like
on
that.
Twitch.
I saw Not Safe for Work and OnlyFans and stuff like that. And there.
He does OnlyFans?
Yeah.
She does OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Nick and I does OnlyFans, guys. That's crazy. That's actually insane.
Nicole Knight.
Really?
You can still call her Nick, and
is she okay with that?
Yeah, she's like, you guys can still call me Nick, or yeah, I'm Nicole Knight.
Yeah, she doesn't even look the same.
Yeah,
not even the same, even a little bit, bro. Like you would not, like if I were to show you a picture, you wouldn't think that's Nick at Night.
I think because I've seen so much, like I really love Nick more than Molt. Like I love when Molt gets angry, but like in general, like Nick was just like faster, high paced content. It was just like, what the fuck is he doing here? What the hell? We're gonna do this and that. It was just like it helped my ADD. But like he was just like talking and shit, you know. Molt was like, what the hell is that? And then just be silent for a second, like, oh, this game geeks me out, dude. It'd be funny, right? But Nick was more like engaging and talking towards the thing, so I was like watching that a lot. And then I was on TikTok and I saw like a slideshow and I was like, but I don't know, like that song. And it was like Nick at Night, and I was like, what happened to Nick? And then I kept sliding. I was like, oh, he got like a new wife or something. And then it was him. Yeah, and I was like, oh shit, that's crazy.
Yeah, he said, fuck my wife and kids.
Yeah, that's insane.
I always keep on seeing that. They're like, fuck my wife and kids. I'm gonna be my own wife now, bro.
Yeah.
Like how your wife that bad? You gotta be your own wife, bro. It's crazy.
I mean, it happened with me.
Yeah, Chaff, you know.
Yeah, if it. Not too far off. Not too far off. I was such a bad boyfriend that my ex transitioned to girls. So
transition to what?
Girls, like, and dating girls.
Oh, okay.
I think. So.
Only? If it's only, it's not really you. But if it's like bar, it's you.
I think there was always questioning there, but
cause like I saw one where like some guy was married to a lesbian. That's not your fault. Like.
I think
if she's bi, it's low key your fault. Like you low key turn her to that side.
If she was on the fence before you, and she's on one side after you, that's all you. that's your fault. Yeah, I've been what's it called? I've heard a lot about like that being like a a gay person's dream to like.
Be bi?
No. I'm pretty sure like I've heard streamers and stuff and certain influencers and people talk about how like for gay people like the ultimate like not risque but like taboo thing is to like turn somebody. So you know like if you're
It's a weird like way to say that.
Yeah, like man, like
turn somebody. It's like a fucking supervillain or something.
Walker.
Like
It's like a zombie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, but
yeah,
like,
let him turn.
yeah, because
What the fuck?
it's I imagine it's a cool chase thing. Like, oh, like you don't think you're into me? Not now. I think I saw a scene like that.
I wouldn't be mad if like a
Shameless.
lesbian wanted to turn me into like her lover.
Feminine.
No,
Oh.
just her lover.
Of course not. Like literally, why would you be?
That's true, I guess.
I wouldn't be mad if a girl who likes girls thought I was hot. Hot take.
I wouldn't be mad.
Wait,
I'm
hot
not mad
take.
at that. Wait, that's low-key what I would. That's like the reverse, right? Me
Yeah.
turning her.
Yeah.
Or like she doesn't have to turn though. She can just accept me.
There was a scene from Shameless of that, right? Like it was like I think it was just some woman who walked in where she was working. Emmy Rossum, like the Fiona, is that her name?
Mm-hmm.
She was working and she was like I want to take you on. Like, how about dinner? She's like, oh, we don't serve dinner here. And she was like, I meant with you. And she's like, oh, thank you, but you know, like I just came out of a relationship. Maybe it's not Shameless, but it's like
She's not lesbian.
some girl at a bar. No, not a bar. At a diner. She came in. I
If it was, it wasn't Emmy because she never did anything with a girl in that show.
Okay, so then it was probably from a different show then, 'cause it was definitely the same actor. It's like the caption was like Emmy Rossum or something like that. But I know, I remember my friend. Actually, you know what? Let me not for this part for this story. Let me not dox her.
Bleep your name.
Yeah.
Or call her Neo.
Inside joke now. It was get merch, just a white shirt.
Call her Neo.
No, their name was Neo. Just call them Neo. Yeah. A friend of mine, whose name I just said, she lives with her boyfriend and then another couple, and like they like go a quarter for rent and stuff like that. And so she was telling me about how she met. Well, it's 2 girls and 2 guys, and
2 girls, 1 cup.
type shit. Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it again. I'm sorry.
So it's a girl and a guy dating, and then another girl and a guy dating. And then I asked her, I was like, "Oh, how did you meet your like, yeah, you know, the people that you live with and stuff?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, we've been cool since forever." And I was like, "Oh, so how'd they meet him?" And she was like, "Oh yeah, she was a lesbian until she met him." Funny enough, and I was like, "Damn, that bro is spectacular." I need to know who bro is. I need to know bro's tactics. You know, that's fun. That's funny. And I was like, she said was, and that fucked me up. And she's like, oh yeah, no, she was lesbian, and then she got with, I'll just say Justin or whatever. And I was like, what, really? And I was like, yeah, I'm sorry, you said she was lesbian? And she's like, oh yeah, she was
straight
lesbian.
now?
Yeah, I guess.
Like fully straight or
bi? I don't know. She has a boyfriend. That's all I know. I don't know if like things go south, what's gonna happen and stuff. But they took like a trip to Europe or something like that last year.
That's what I'm saying. Just give me a chance, lesbos. Like, come on, bro.
Calling them lesbos is insane.
It's fucking lesbos. Don't give me a chance.
Get the carpets out of your ears and give me a chance. You're fucking insane. What time is it?
I think it's exactly an hour.
1 hour fat. I don't think I wanted to say this, but I got like distracted. We made like we said, the chicken bacon thing. When we made that, we also made WOW ramen. When we were yeah.
We made ramen. We made WOW.
We made
ramen.
sticky pot ramen, bro.
Yeah.
That
after you left, it turned plastic. Like you can't. You know, you could take out individual strands of ramen.
Mm.
It was all together. You couldn't take out anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good for the moment.
I don't know what happened to it.
I think it's just like, you know, it just didn't have broth. I think after like 2 scoops of a ladle, it was like, yeah, no, I'm all out of water.
Yeah.
It was cool though. No,
we did that when we were watching Harry Potter.
Yeah,
Harry Potter
it
series.
was Goblet of Fire, I think. With Cedric Diggory, yeah. Because I remember we were talking about what was it? No, it was the beginning of the door is closed. That motherfucker's just loud. It was the beginning of the Quidditch tournament thing, when Voldemort first attacked and stuff like that. It was super sick. So yeah, but Also on the chicken bacon ranch thing, I was saying it was fun because I put a bunch of polls up on my thing, and on our way to BJ's, I was like, which one do you want? A or B, C or D, E or F, and then bracket style we broke them down, and then we eventually got to that one, and then we got a bunch of Hot Pockets. I mean, came to my place, made it. It was good. I think you had like mashed potatoes, and me and Issa had baked potatoes. I think, right? That sounds about right. All right, he's giving me a look like you might be right.
Baked potatoes.
Yeah, that was like the side. He's like, "What do you want on the side?"
That could have happened. Move on.
Okay.
I don't really know.
Basically, bottom line is we're chefs, and today's not going to be any different.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Should have said that. Should start with that.
I mean, I was giving examples of like our feats. You know, like how they do.
They're like asking me like, yeah, what the fuck do we have?
No, like you know how they do Death Battle and they do feats. Our feats right now are WW soup. Dude,
pasta,
we
soup,
threw like
ramen.
It's so crazy because in that ramen we threw like beef, chicken, and shrimp packages. Like,
beef, chicken, and shrimp. Oh wait, we did the ultimate ramen package.
That's what
right?
I'm saying. It was WOW ramen because we threw fucking.
Yeah, we did a bunch of different ramen packets like all in one.
It was like
probably spicy too, for all we know.
It was like 2 beef.
Put some hot sauce in the pot. Fuck it.
There was some wings in there. Why not? It'll cook somehow. And then we threw eggs in there.
Yeah, we put eggs in there too.
Yeah, we put eggs in there.
A bunch of shit in there.
We're fucking
a fuck ton of shit in there.
Like
way too much shit in there.
Chicken and bacon and
so much shit, bro.
Nah, that's why.
Yeah, chicken, beef, shrimp, egg. Might have thrown chicken in there too. Who knows?
When we're saying chicken, beef, and shrimp, we're talking about like the packaging flavors.
Oh yeah, like
we're not actually throwing fucking shrimp, chicken, and fucking beef and stuff.
Yeah, the packaging flavors.
Yeah. So, and I was like, dude, I'm not gonna lie. I told you, I was like, we can make like 2 chicken soups, but I'm not gonna lie, we can make something crazy here. And then like the beef was the last one to go in. I'm pretty sure, and I was like, look at you, I was like, I don't know if you want to do beef because it'll just fuck this whole shit up. You're like, we might as well. I was like, that's what I like to do. Might as well. Hearing might as well in the back of the kitchen, you know you're at a good, you know you're gonna get good eats.
You know what I want to do? But we also make burgers. What I want to do next, I want to make fried chicken. I want to make French fries as well. Fried chicken and French fries as well.
Homemade French fries?
It could be homemade. It could be frozen too.
It will be homemade.
Yeah, what potatoes? Like, go and cut the potatoes out.
Yeah.
And then like what?
Fry them? You don't even have to cut them.
Fry them or bake them? Bake French fries or fried French fries?
You have an air fryer. I mean, I guess you don't, right? It's somewhere.
If it's in the house, then I can set it up for us if we need.
We can do home fries too, low-key. We can do baked home fries. That's super simple.
Yeah, just cut
like
the potato up,
dice it up.
Does some seasoning on it, or we can just do normal salt after they're done too. So we can do normal salt, or we can season them too. It doesn't matter.
I think we always plan out shit towards the end of the podcast.
Oh shit!
It's really funny because like I remember I didn't upload last week because like y'all don't deserve it. But
fuck y'all fans.
Low key fake ass fans. The numbers been dropping. I don't think I haven't been noticing. The numbers dropping, the uploads dropping. That's what we're doing. No, yeah. Towards the end of the last podcast, it was just my mom screaming loudly into the phone, and I was being like, "What are we doing on Monday?" It's like, and just us making plans and shit. Which we did stick to, by the way. Dave, still WOW show.
Yep.
Wheel of Fortune, WW show. Game. I don't think we did laundry, right?
No, we didn't. You came at like fucking 6 p.m. We went to Wendy's.
Yeah, we went to
Wendy's was lit.
Wendy's was nice.
You had some...
We walked into White Castle first, though.
We did.
Oh,
dude, when I tell you, we walked in there, it was so empty. Like, you could hear crickets, and you could smell disgust.
God himself couldn't have kept me with.
There was one person in there. I think like 2. There was like one guy working the whole entire place. Not really, but you know, there was like one guy there in the back working.
They're not gonna have a long line in the front.
Yeah, and there was like one person in the front who just like I guess that was the first thing she like. That was like the first like person she saw.
She has to live across the street
in a while maybe. She was like, "What? You guys are here? What the fuck?"
Yeah.
It's like not just me now. Yeah, that's crazy.
Dude, no, it's so incredible because I'm on medication and stuff, so I don't get like as strongly feeling. I don't feel as super strongly anymore. It's more muted, which is good, so I can control myself more. But the sheer wave of sadness I got when I stepped into that building, I didn't even want to call it an establishment. Mm-hmm. That shit wasn't establishment, I guess I'm gonna call it. No. As soon as I said,
it's Esteban, bro.
As soon as I stepped into that fucking 4 walls. And I saw like where the prices were, like the menu that's not like usually on a sign above the fucking cashiers and people and stuff like that. I just got a wave of sadness, like on some like I shouldn't be here right now. It's on some like Spidey Sixth Sense type shit. I was like, like my heart dropped. I was like, I can't do this right now. So I literally walked out, and I was like, I felt so much better. Like that, like the. I literally felt like there was a breeze. Like I was getting.
It
like,
probably was. It was like a little chilly.
Yeah, it was. And I was like, you know what, fuck it. $5 biggie bag. I was gonna go with the 4 for $4, but.
They don't have it no more.
It said it underneath the.
They still have them?
$5 biggie.
It's the same thing.
It says them.
The $5 biggie bag has the exact same thing as the 4 for $4. It's up the price of it.
It was underneath it, but I was like, I have $6.
But also, what do you call it? We also had boneless buffalo wings.
I had one, yeah. They're pretty hot. They're pretty spicy.
You like them or no?
Yeah, I like them. They're just too spicy, and I had already had like, I had
a biggie bag.
Yeah, I had a $5 biggie. I had 4 nuggets, fries, a Dr. Pepper. I think.
Also, Dave was valid.
No Diet Coke. Dave constantly surprises me at how good he is.
It gets better. It gets better. I'd say, in my opinion, it's better than Atlanta. That's my opinion, though.
That's a crazy take. That's
my opinion.
That's an insane take right now.
My opinion.
You know what?
That's my opinion.
I think surface level. I think Dave is more digestible than Atlanta. I feel like Atlanta.
Yeah, I feel like Atlanta just does weird stuff just to be weird. Honestly, sometimes.
Crucify me.
Kind of like Nope. Like they were like trying to grab that like.
It's very niche. It's very niche. It's very very super deep analytical. It's. I think they people do that a lot. Like you have like things that are super fucking deep and like crazy analytical, and you could dissect everything like Breaking Bad, and then you have something easily digestible and like surface level fucking great like Better Call Saul or like Dave or like just like any other thing that's like not simple but just obvious, like you don't have to think too hard to like enjoy Dave. And what I like about Dave too is there's also like really deep messages, at least from what I can tell, and really good just writing. There's just really good writing in Dave. Just like small things like when I guess his name is Taco, but Els when he got like a haircut and shit like that whole scene of him being like, I'm broke, bro, like I can't afford a barber, and then things like that. It's just so great. Like the shows right now are really great. Live action shows right now are going crazy. Atlanta, insane. Dave, crazy. Better Call Saul, I finished, so But Beef
was the best show.
Let's go into Beef. Let's talk about Beef.
Beef. Tell me if I'm wrong after. Beef was the best show ever created in the history of the shows.
I forgot to mention Bear also, by the way. Bear's so fucking good, but it has.
That was a while ago, though.
Yeah, but I was thinking of like shit that I've seen recently. But yeah.
You saw Bear recently? You told me you rewatched it, or?
No.
You saw Bear for quarantine. It's like a year ago.
Oh my god. I guess it's just stuck with me.
Yeah. Anyway, Beef was the best show, correct me if I'm wrong, to ever be created in the history of TV shows. No, if I'm wrong.
That's not a crazy take.
This is not a crazy take.
That's not a crazy take.
If you've seen Beef, you know what I'm talking about.
You're under fire if you say that in a room full of people. But I think real ones would be like, that's facts. Because there's such
people who watch Beef. People who watch the last episode, like from beginning to last episode, would be like, he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
They would say let him cook.
They would say let him. Like, I like how, like, it kind of. There's this, like, crazy shows out there. Like, to me, Atlanta doesn't make any sense in the real world, and like nothing after season 2 would have really happened in the real world. Beef, that shit would happen, and it's like really fucking crazy and stuff.
Yeah.
Not to hate on Atlanta, I love Atlanta, by the way. I'm just like pointing out like differences.
Yeah, I think. I see Atlanta sort of like SpongeBob, like. It started out as like a, hold on. In the sense that it doesn't like have like a real plot.
Yeah.
Like it originally started out with a plot. Not SpongeBob didn't, but like Atlanta originally started out like the whole plot of like them trying to make it big with Paperboy and stuff like that. And then eventually it was just like, you know what? We're finally at the point where Paperboy's famous enough. Let's just talk about hijinks and messages and Black Power and give people shit to talk about with a crazy. Exaggerated stories and stuff like that, and that's great. That's super great. If
Insane
you want, like,
stories. They're good stories.
They're very well written and like super fun.
What I remember from season 4 was the Japanese restaurant. They went to the Popeyes, but they were stuck in a Japanese restaurant.
I haven't seen season 4 yet.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't have Hulu. That's what's wrong with me.
Oh, my fault.
I saw season 3. Like, I think I ended season 3. Maybe I saw like an episode of season 4.
Okay.
But I haven't watched season 4 yet. I need to. I really want to. But yeah. But then it sort of got like SpongeBob, where it's just like it's not real plot anymore.
Season 4 is the craziest season, by the way.
I hear it just kept getting better, or like more outrageous. Or
yeah, outrageous.
Yeah.
Better if you want to call it that.
Yeah, and Beef. It was just the stories.
Like,
there was a bunch.
Everything made sense to me.
It was it was woven really well. Like
Yeah.
different plot points interwove into each
Like,
other very well.
I don't really like when like shows rely on setup to have big climaxes.
Mhm.
Beef had a lot of setup. It was like you wouldn't think it would be setup. You think it just pick a normal episode until you see later that it actually set this thing up.
Like it mattered.
Yeah.
Shit,
Like
yeah.
everything that happened in Beef mattered, and you don't know that until you see like the outcome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they were
Like there's like some shows and movies that have like boring setup where they're just like, oh, okay, we're just gonna prop up this fight
like,
for like a whole episode and like just just like have boring talks and just like hype up the fight. It's like Beef was not like that.
Like,
everything flowed together so well. A24 is like a great company, dude.
yeah.
They also made Everything Everywhere All at Once, which is a great movie as well.
A little bit of bias on our part. Not to super shit on Breaking Bad, but it like
Fuck it. No, I'm fine.
Breaking Bad was definitely it didn't. No, I feel confident saying it. To me, it felt at points dragged out, and it's like
I've heard that many times.
Eastside defended it. It was like it's world building, and so Honan did as well. It was like it's world building, character building, and stuff. And it's like
But you can do that without being boring. Game of Thrones did that without being boring. Every episode of Game of Thrones was hella good and important to me.
Okay.
And it was also world building.
Mm-hmm. I think Beef did that incredibly well. I think it's similar to Atlanta in that you'll never be bored watching it. You might be confused. Mm-hmm. You'll be like, well, okay, so what?
Yeah.
And then when shit pays off in the end, you're like, oh fuck.
One episode I really liked was that had nothing to do with the show at all. Was with that kid that got like kind of like kidnapped by like the white family.
Oh, in Atlanta.
Yeah, in Atlanta. That was one of my favorite episodes, and had nothing to do with the show at all.
Yeah.
Also, one of my favorite episodes was the Goofy. It was a documentary. I think it's season 4. I'm not sure if you've seen it. It was literally not about the show. It was literally a documentary that I guess Childish Gambino wanted to put to like show like what was going on here. Like it was a documentary based on real life, like the real life documentary. It was really good too.
Yeah. I saw a recent like video essay on Donald Glover, Childish Gambino, like so crazy. Like he's a comic, like a stand-up comedian. He was on Community. He's an actor. Like he's a writer. He was on like 30 Rock, and like I'm sure he wrote for like SNL, and like he's obviously a rapper and a singer. And now he's like producing, writing, directing, acting in his own shit. It's fucking crazy. Mm-hmm. But back to Beef.
I also want to show like other shows that like, or like movies that like do like setup to prop up something else. Mm-hmm. You can do it good. Like it doesn't have to be boring. Like yeah. I know there's a lot of things where like, I know My Hero is like really boring setup. My Hero like just set up a villain. It's like 2 episodes of like just boring, like nothing that's happening, nothing's going on. The plot doesn't develop. It's just like set up for this. Mm-hmm. That's what they do in My Hero too. So I'd say it's not a good defense because then it's like, it's fucking shit. Yeah. It's shit. There's like actual shows that know how to do it good.
Yeah, like
that's like the writer's problem.
I was gonna say like one thing that was really crazy to me, actually, super duper quickly, like there's like small inconsistencies that I can see with like any show. Like for example, like in Dave, it was weird that they made Els his Lil Dicky's producer, and then I forgot what her name was, but the stylist for them. Mm-hmm. On the team, they made them have like a little thing for like an episode and a half, and then they just never did anything with it after that. And I was like, that's weird. I guess it sort of ended, and I was just like, okay, that's just like a thing that just isn't going to be brought back and stuff like that. But then I look at Beef, and there's no like stone that's unturned. It's like stuff that isn't super obvious. It's sort of
it feels like someone took, because I know for Game of Thrones, the guy who wrote the books spent like 20, 30 plus years on like only 4 books. It felt like someone was doing that for Beef. Like everything is talked about, everything matters, everything makes sense. Like the world is complete in its own right.
Mm-hmm. Complete in its own right is a perfect way to put it. And it's also just beautifully shot, and has some crazy good acting and just very powerful moments. Like the church scene when he steps in to the church for the first time and he's like crying, and that's like a powerful scene. That's like, holy shit, this is like angry, pent up, fucking like misunderstood guy who is like doing the right thing in his own eyes, who just breaks down, and that's fucking insane to see.
Yeah, that was a beautiful scene.
I was tearing up when I saw that. I was like, that's fucking great. Like seeing somebody that angry, just like let it all turn to sadness and just.
Steven Yeun's a great actor for that.
Steven Yeun is a fucking fantastic actor. Like his anger scenes, like are.
I know people like just see him as the Walking Dead guy, but like he's so much more from Beef. Like,
just from Beef alone, he's more than.
I don't know. I honestly don't know what else he's in.
He's been in like.
I know he's in like some movies here and there. But I don't think I've seen.
Yeah, he's done like roles
like Nope and whatnot. He was great in Nope too.
Yeah. He does like roles in like Korean a lot, I think, because it's like his native.
He's also if you've seen Invincible, he's also the main character from Invincible.
Yeah, he's the voice actor for the kid. He talked about that. I saw like it's GQ video or something like that. Like he like sat down and broke down his roles.
Yeah, A24 like there's shows that have like to pitch a show to like a TV company so they can pay for your show type thing. You go to like a pitch meeting and like this is what our show's gonna be about and like this and that and whatnot. So that like it just didn't feel like that type of show. It feels like someone actually like spent time and wrote, because you pitch it and then you finish all the little details. It felt like just like in Game of Thrones, someone already had all the details filled out before. Yeah, and that was true for Game of Thrones. All the details were filled out, and then a show company came to Game of Thrones to ask them if they could turn the books into a show.
Yeah, wasn't it like season 8 and it was like already caught up or something like that? Or am I tripping?
After season 4, there was no more books. There was 4 books that he had written. So that's why the show fell off, because like there's no more books to like copy off of.
Okay. Alright, that makes sense then.
The guy, he wrote like, I think it was like 20 something years, 20 plus years for the 4, it took him like 20 plus years to write the 4 books. But he said before he started writing the books, he like had like, because when he was a kid and like when he was a teenager and he was in college, he had like fantasies about this world. So like he was already building the world before he wrote the books type stuff. So like it's like his lifetime like goal of accomplishment and stuff like that.
That's insane.
Yeah, but the reason why he had to finish the books, he's a fat lazy old man. No, I'm kidding. That is partially the reason, but he also
he is morbidly obese. That's not a joke.
No, but the TV show creators thought he'd be done with the books by the time they were doing the show.
Yeah, they caught up and stuff.
Yeah, but when the show started coming out and it was like really good, he just stopped making books, like fully stopped making books. He started doing other stuff, but he said like the show was already good. He didn't want to like waste time on the books and have like the show like contrast the books or whatever. Then the show turned to shit, and so now they start making the books again. Yeah, the show turned to shit after like the books ran out. Yeah, but he also had other books besides the main Game of Thrones ones. He has the Game of Thrones prequels, which was the House of Dragon, and he has like side stories, kind of like one-off stories. You know, like the MCU has like, do they have one-off stories? Maybe they have one-off stories, something like that. Like like Moon Knight, kind of like a one-off story, where it's like doesn't have like a lot to do. It's like in the universe. But doesn't have to do with like other characters or anything.
Like a spin-off type thing.
Yeah, so he has one called The Green Knight, where it's like about, where it's apparently a really good book. I never read it, and apparently they're gonna make that into like either like a movie or.
Read it.
Huh?
You'll never read it.
I will never read it. Yeah, apparently they're gonna make that into a movie or something like that. And he has like a couple other one-off books, and he has like poems and lore and shit like that. They might turn into whatever.
That's cool. It's really interesting that you mentioned that he's like thinking about the world since he was a kid. Again, that's fucking crazy. Like I saw recently that Seth Rogen started writing Superbad when he was 13, and I mean like I know like you were like I think very highly of it. You know, I think it's like crazy good like comedic. So you know, I thought you were like it's whatever.
I just said, didn't I?
Yeah, you're like it's whatever, and I was like,
I'm saying if I'm saying it's whatever to like if someone said it's the greatest movie ever, yeah, it's whatever. Like to pipe them down. But I think it's a good movie.
Yeah, I think it's one of my top 10 easily favorite comedy movies of all time. But
what, Superbad?
Superbad, yeah.
You said comic book?
Comedy.
Oh, this is a comic book. What? It's a comic book? What the fuck? Okay, yeah, comedy.
Yeah, and he started writing at 13, but obviously it was like way different.
You said what, top 3? Or you said top 5? Top 10?
Top 10.
I'd easily put a top 10.
Yeah, but that's because I'm not thinking of comedy movies right now. But it's like without even breaking a sweat, it's top 10. And so yeah, the world building and shit is insane. And I was thinking of a specific. Oh yeah, everything, like you said, it's in its own world. It's good in its own right. Beef had so many
like
moments.
It felt like Beef. Like I felt like someone already made it, and then someone came to them and said, "Yo, this is amazing. I want to make this into a show."
Yeah.
That's what happened in Game of Thrones. That's what I feel like the same vibe with the show as what I got. Like there's everything is complete. Like everything. Like every minute of Beef. If you miss 2 minutes, you're done. Every minute is so good, bro.
Yeah. It's sort of like Operation Fortune, where if you're like, if you miss like, no, it's not at all like Operation Fortune. Fuck that movie. What it is like though is, it's like, I want to give a shout out to every single actor, every single extra, every single side character in that show, because like, there's so, and there, I don't know if there's gonna be a season 2 coming out, or like if
I hope not. It was really good the way it ended.
Yeah,
I feel like they're like together maybe now, and so like it's fine the way it is. I think.
But
like I'm not sure what they're gonna beef about. Like when she comes back, it's like friends now, whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
like, the name is.
But small things like well, what's it called? Like the lead pastor for the basketball for the church, you know, who went crazy in the basketball and stuff, and then that thing was breaking apart. And like their marriage is breaking apart, and then you have Amy's boss's sister-in-law, who was also Asian, and then she was plotting against her because, you know, like she was slowly getting kicked out of, I guess her name is Nicole, right? She was slowly getting kicked out of Nicole's circle. The boss was Nicole. Amy's boss is Nicole, and then Nicole's sister-in-law was another Asian woman, and then her and Amy bonded over like being Asian and being treated like, you know, trash. And then Amy sort of got this power complex later on to, like, she like started feeling powerful, and she even started like, I don't really want to say whitewashing. I don't know if whitewashing is the right word, but like she changed her hair. She went blonde, cut her hair short.
That was white hair.
White hair?
Yeah, white hair.
I thought it was blonde.
Maybe it was.
Okay. But she just started like, you know, not like abandoning her roots, but started like putting on a front to somebody that she's not, in order to like get power. And then how she was so open about like her problems with her parents, and you know, being vocal about it, and even all the cheating that went on in the background. It's, you know, the show's good when you're like, I see why you cheated, you know, like that's bad. It's bad to empathize with like someone who does something wrong, but like, that's how you know like the right.
Like people, like I don't. My friend told me something about like someone we used to know. I was like, oh, what happened to him? I'm not gonna tell you. I don't want you to think that he's like a bad guy. It's like, just because you do something bad doesn't mean you're a bad guy. Like, that doesn't make any, like, come on. Let's get back to reality.
Let's get back to reality.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Bowser said it best.
Like, in Game of Thrones, there's really no, there's like villains, but there's no villain in Game of Thrones. Like, they all want something. Like, and like it all makes sense. You know what I mean? Like it's written.
It's justified.
Yeah, it's written so that like, okay, you want this, okay, and he wants that. Dude, you're both great characters. You're both great people, but in order to protect yourself and your family and like prosper, you guys have to butt heads.
And that's super hard to write. Like, it's super hard to write.
It took him like fucking 40 plus years to write that shit.
No, I'm saying just in general. I mean, yeah, but I'm saying in general, it's easy to be like, somebody wants this other person is evil and doesn't want them to get it. Like, that's a super easy
like in the MCU, people be like waking up. Like I remember the big complaint early on where like people be waking up on the wrong side of the bed and wanted to destroy the world type shit.
It literally be like the dumbest shit ever. But like it's crazy to see both sides is really when you know that like the writing's good. You know, like for like Joker, with Joaquin Phoenix, people were like getting mad that people were empathizing with Joker. They're like, don't, like, you know, empathize with mental illness and stuff. And it's like, yeah, facts. Don't, you know, like empathize with that sort of shit. But it's really good writing and really good acting where you could be like, I understand where he's coming from. It's not only shows how good of a acting like a manipulator Joaquin Phoenix is, but it's also just shows you like how good the writing was to make a character that was so not lovable.
That's what they did in a fucking Attack on Titan. They pulled a Hitler, and Eren wants to destroy an entire race, like genocide, like complete genocide. People are like, yeah, like what? What are you doing? What are you talking about right now? Like literally, what do you, like if you're in a comment and you're one of those people, like what are you talking about right now?
It's, I don't know. In my opinion, Hitler really no. This is some crazy shit.
No, like I see where he's coming from. Like they like took like they started it, and he's gonna kill everyone to finish it.
He
like,
is the final solution.
All hail Aaron Yeager! Like, oh
my god.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No, but literally flowers to Beef for being so great. That like Daniel Cho, I think, was the brother Paul.
Daniel Cho is the cousin with the beard.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. But it's like Chen something. I can't remember. But Paul.
Whoa, the fuck.
I remember Steven Yeun talking about it.
Whoa, what?
Come on.
Steven Yeun? Wait, what? No, okay.
What? They look alike? What? No, but I remember Steven Yeun talking about seeing the scene and talking about how the actor who played Paul was just so great, and I was like, I know.
Mm-hmm.
Like
all the actors were great in there.
Yeah, no, but it was specifically a scene where it was like him, where it was Paul in the pool, and it was Daniel like cooking the steak, and like, you want something? You see, big bro, go get it and stuff. And it was like how proud he is of Paul, and then I was like, holy shit, yeah. And again, I could go on and on about Beef. I think we have to cut it short soon. But the scene where they're in the club, right? After they just make Cho Bros the ideas or whatever, and they get their first business or whatever, they go to the club, and Paul's trying to hook Daniel up with like a girl and shit like that. Just before he sees like I'm a loser, cheating bitch, road raging, whatever the fuck written on his car. Before that, it actually might have been a different club scene, but he was saying like, yo, you can chill with these white girls for now and party, but when you settle down, mom and pa are gonna need like a safe place and stuff like that. And then seeing Paul come from like it was low-key Grease, it was a low-key loot, being like, yo, you sound like mom and dad right now, what the fuck are you doing, live for yourself. It was Grease. But I saw like I'm not even gonna lie, I saw Nicholas and Orlando in that moment. I saw Nicholas being like the cool, younger, like, yo, whatever the fuck, I'm just gonna do whatever I want. And Orlando being Daniel, being the more like, not level-headed, but being the more like straightforward, direct thinker, and being like concerned and worried, and worried about like what's right or whatever, and what's expected. I was like, that's crazy. And like the rest of the show after that scene, I was just like, that's Nicholas, that's crazy. Like I was like, Paul the whole time is like this young, lively, cool kid. And then you have like his older brother that's like stressed and like super angry. Not that Orlando's angry. Not that he's not angry, but I was just like, that's crazy. And like ever since then, I was just like, I saw it in a completely different light. But yeah, Beef is fucking amazing. If you haven't seen it, it's on Netflix. Great fucking show. If you haven't seen The Bear for some reason, that's on Hulu.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, no. If you haven't seen.
Yeah, if you haven't seen any of those shows, stop watching right now. Stop watching our future podcast right now and go watch it.
If I don't get 200 likes on this video, I'm throwing this channel out. I'm making a new channel dedicated to only live action TV shows. So do me a favor and don't make me do that.
200 likes is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. 200 likes.
I said 300
views.
Yeah, I said 300 too. Wait, that's it. I'm forgetting.
We're fucked.
You're fucked. Either way. Okay. I think we ended there. I think we get started on some cooking. And we also got to watch some Creator Clash.
Yeah. Speaking of that, we're not watching that. Anyway, alright guys. We'll see you next time on the Schmeef Report.
That's
Schmeef
what
Talk.
it is.
Wait,
That's
when
what
the day
it
is done, the day is done now.
See you guys next week. Bye.